How's it going, Nodders? So, E3 has come to an end. Some people were left disappointed, others very happy. But, people like me, just it was alright. So it came as a big surprise to everyone at E3 when they announced a new standalone game that does take place within Life is Strange Season 1. Sure, it's free, that's great, but what gets me the most is that they all take place within the same universe. And just thinking about that, I'm so excited. And it takes me back to when they announced that they were working on a sequel to Life is Strange, but it wasn't very clear whether it was going to take place in the same universe. They simply mentioned new characters, new story. So most people just thought of it as like a clean slate, which is fair. They also threw in a couple of hints during E3 that there's going to be clues scattered all throughout this short experience. I remember they mentioned that it should take between a couple of hours, maybe 5 hours to finish this episode, depending on how thorough the player is, because there's tons of Easter eggs they're saying, which leads me back to the title of this video. Will we finally get to see the official canon ending for Life is Strange? I know, it's pretty big stuff here. Now, I'm keeping this spoiler free. For a short in-depth analysis including all the spoilers, check out my next video. I'm gonna link it in the description when it's done. It should be up a day or two later than this one. It's not gonna be too much. So, what does this all mean? I mean, in order to get a better understanding of what's at stake here, we have to take a deeper look, so sit tight, it's gonna be a ride.
The illusion is real. We have actually left Gamescom and we're in a very tidy, cozy, wonderful bedroom. No, actually not. We're still in Gamescom, still at the Square Enix booth, and this is actually a really... how long did it take you guys to actually fix this up?
It's really thanks to Square Enix, our publisher. Is their team that made this happen. They recreated really Chloe's room inside the Gamescom. That's crazy. And when we arrived, we just scribbled things over the walls.
Excellent. Well, we're here to talk about Life is Strange, your big new surprise game. It's, I sat and watched the presentation yesterday and I was just gobsmacked by it.
Back in fall of 2014, there was an article posted describing Dontnod's new project, codenamed What If. Now, unfortunately, this was a while ago, so I tried looking for the original article but was unable to find it. If I do find it sometime in the future, though, I'll let you guys know because it's extremely fascinating. I remember reading the article and I was just enthralled. So, what can we conclude from this basic knowledge? Well, for starters, they did probably start working on this right after or near the completion of Remember Me back in 2013. Believe it or not, Remember Me was marketed almost like a AAA title, which personally makes me feel really happy for them. So I wouldn't be surprised if Square Enix signed a deal with them around that time because they were getting a lot of buzz. The game did look like super promising, which with its like cyberpunk mechanics, which leads me to believe, just as any other group starting from scratch would, to think of this story as an isolated one. So sure, you can hypothetically plan ahead for like future sequels, but unless the story is a massive success, planning for future installments, sequels, would be a little too premature. So looking at it from a storytelling standpoint, because that at the end of the day, that's what we all are. We're just storytellers. Anyone can tell you that whenever you start making a story of your own, you have to think of everything, and by that I mean to the tiniest detail. They usually know this as world building. So whenever you think of the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit, I don't just see a great story with well-defined characters with enough nostalgia to make the best of us cry and feel great at the same time. What I see is a bridge. It means that most likely Dontnod has decided to continue the Life is Strange continuity. Life is Strange Season 1 isn't just an isolated case like when they first started out. It means Season 1 and 2 share a connected timeline. Now, this is all theory right now, so probably what I'm saying isn't even relevant maybe down the line when they release the second game. So it could be that the effects of one game have affected the next, but it also means that either at the end of the Captain Spirit game or sometime throughout Season 2, the true canon ending for Life is Strange Season 1 will be revealed. And that's as much as I can say without spoiling anything. Again, if you want to hear my true thoughts, having the true ending of Life is Strange in mind, check out my next video, probably hitting a few days after this one. So, you know, thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for future videos or on anything Dontnod. You know, this is honestly, they have such a diverse portfolio at this point when it comes down to making stories. So definitely subscribe, like the video, and remember guys, keep nodding.